I think that's a great question. And I would say to answer that first, I would start with you need an enterprise threat model so you can look at and assess the threat, outline the techniques that the adversaries are going to use. The MITRE Corporation developed one that they call attack, attack.mitre.org. And as you go through and you look at the attack matrix, it will outline techniques that are used for exfiltration of data, command and control for remote adversaries to control malware. When you look at this and you look at across your network and say, I have a firewall, I have an IDS, I have an advanced threat protection, but if 60%, 70% of my traffic is encrypted, what is that looking at? Because we know that we look at some of the adversaries, they're using, for instance, in addition to HTTPS, SSH for traffic for exfiltration.
Got it. So follow up, SSH.
So SSH is a great protocol. It's oftentimes used for remote management access because it performs so well. The challenge is we've seen adversaries that have used RDP, remote desktop protocol, over SSH. We've also seen just data exfiltration using SSH. So what's important is to think in terms of your enterprise threat model and what are you doing to inspect that traffic. A10 has the ability with our Thunder solution to perform an inspection of SSH traffic in addition to HTTPS and also XMPP if it's using Start TLS protocol.
Got it. So if I already have an IDS, an IPS, an ATP, and using the enterprise threat model, again, A10's role in that?
So A10's going to be able to assist really in a couple ways. One is, so let's assume that you have a next generation firewall and you're performing decryption at that point. You can have a performance bottleneck. But if you also have advanced threat protection, you have to perform the same task again, because the items that your advanced threat protection is going to detect is going to be different than what your next generation firewall is going to detect, which is going to be different than your IDS. So you're likely incurring latency because you're performing this step 3 times. If you have a single device that can do that and pass that to all of your devices, you're going to improve performance. So then there's less of a chance that your users are going to even be aware that you're performing this inspection. You're also going to recoup the return on investment of your security infrastructure. You made an investment in security. It's an investment that you have continued to upkeep, but if you can't view the traffic because either you can't decrypt the protocol or the protocols are encrypted and you have no way to decrypt it, what's your security apparatus inspecting?
Yeah, and actually that's a great point, because if you don't know what you're looking for, then you have that dangerous blind spot,
Yes.
right? For additional insight on how to eliminate that blind spot, visit a10networks.com.